Hello everyone, welcome to Courage, Wisdom, Power, the show where we just completely do whatever the heck we want now. So, you're welcome.
Haha.
Haha. We are finally at the beginning of a new era for the show where
we're gonna do Superstar Saga.
Eventually. This is...
Oh wait, we're not doing it today? What happened?
You tell him.
You tell him.
No, you tell him.
You tell him. It's funny, I scripted it out for that.
No, it's on you. It's on you. You did this.
I didn't finish it yet, so we're doing something else.
Yeah, we're pushing it just a little bit more until he finishes it. And so here's the actual first episode of the show, a week earlier than we planned. Cool. You're welcome.
And we planned it last night.
Yeah, we did. Because, again, Christian is not done with Superstar Saga. He's almost done. He's almost there. Do you want to tell him why you were stuck? Why it was such a struggle to get past get any further in Superstar Saga? You want to tell him that part?
Barrels. That's all I'm gonna say. The barrels.
The barrels. The barrel puzzle. The sliding thing.
It's freaking bad. It's horrible.
You just gotta get good, man.
No, it's bad.
I figured it out like immediately and got it on my first try. Get good.
I hate you.
Get good. So, welcome to Courage, Wisdom, Power. Our mission statement is to have the courage to stand up for the faith, the wisdom to speak God's word, and the power to live for the Lord in everything we do. And just by listening, you are furthering that goal we set out to reach. Again, I say this is the beginning of a new era of the show, starting with this episode, where we are just doing reviews. We're not doing themed seasons or anything like that. We're not doing specific topics unless, the games we're playing get to that point where we do need to, talk about a specific topic. I don't know. Sometimes that happens.
We ain't locking ourselves down into anything.
We're not locking ourselves down into anything, except we will have, a format, and we'll have, first of all, Christian keeps referring to it as the script. It's not really a script. It's like when you plan out a speech and you just have the bullet points. It's just we have bullet points of things to remember to mention. So we'll still have that because otherwise we just ramble a lot and just go, I guess I'll talk about this part and and then there's this completely different thing. And then there's also this thing, I guess, but and then there's that, and yeah. And that doesn't, you guys can tell when we're unorganized. You can tell. When you listen to the episodes where we're not organized, you can really, really tell. So, yeah, we're keeping that part. Other than that, it's just reviews. We got 3 things to talk about today.
Yeah.
2 from me, 1 from Christian, and that'll be the episode.
Look at you, special little boy.
What do we start with? Should we do a Christian sandwich? Me, you, me? Or do you really want to talk about your thing?
I don't ever want you to say Christian sandwich ever again.
You want a Christian sandwich?
I never want you to say that ever again, dude. Actually. Please don't say that ever again. Never again. Okay. Not anymore.
What
did we get? What is that from? I can't even remember.
We did it. We started that, I think. What do you want to do? Which one? We should have planned this ahead of time. Which one of us was going to...
You don't want to make it... You should have said Jill sandwich, bro.
A Jill sandwich, but then that would mean that I'd have to immediately transition to what you're talking about.
Dang it.
Exactly.
You're going first.
Okay, so act like you did not just hear the Jill sandwich joke.
What happened, bro? What's going on?
Nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. So I got, as I said, 2 things to talk about. One of them's a game. The other one is a festival. A festival about what's coming next. They call it Next Fest. Whoa, crazy, wild. I know they're cooking right there. What do we talk?
Yeah.
Christian, you're the audience right now. You're the person who has to sit here and listen to me ramble for a bit, more than a bit. What do you want to hear me talk about first? The game or Next Fest? What do you want to hear?
I don't want to hear about your stupid game right now.
You want to go with Next Fest first?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's not a stupid game. You'll see. It's a pretty amazing game. It's pretty awesome. But I'll save that for later. Next Fest. So, just a little background. Next Fest, I just started getting into it this year. I caught it the first time they did it this year. They usually do it 3 or 4 times a year. I caught the first one, the spring one this year, and I talked about it on the show. And was it spring or winter? I can't remember. But I caught that first one, and I talked about a bunch of stuff. I talked about, like, a bunch of stuff. I'm not going to talk about that much stuff, but I loved the experience. And over the summer, I was going to do the summer one, but I kind of was too busy to, and I played like 2 or 3 demos. They were good. They were good demos, like really solid ones that I was really excited about, like Mina the Hollower and what was the other one? Consume Me. Both very, very good games. I've heard really good reviews about Consume Me that just came out. And Mina the Hollower, we're recording on Tuesday. That's coming out on Friday, on Hallows Eve. I'm very excited for that. But this time around, I was not too busy for Next Fest, and so I did not play as many demos as I did the first time. The first time I played like 100 something. That was crazy.
Because you're a freaking failure.
Because I'm a freaking failure. This time I played like 20. I played like 20 of them. And I made sure to like actually just play the ones that I knew were going to be good. Like I did not do a lot of digging because every single time I dug for something, I'll be honest, it was not very good. Wow, that's crazy. The stuff that's not at the top of Next Fest isn't very good. I would have never thought that. That's crazy. Anyways, I have a top 10 that I'm going to go over. I'm just going to go through this top 10. I'm just going to talk about this. And I do have a connection. I do have a connection because over the summer, when the one over the summer was happening, I wrote a piece for Substack about Next Fest. And so I'm basically just going to repeat the things that I already said in that piece. So anyone who did read it, which is not a lot of people read that one. I'm just gonna repeat that. I'm just gonna repeat what I say in that. All right. So first off, top 10, Christian. I'm gonna try and sell you on all these indies, just like.
Dang it! I don't want to be sold.
Just like I did last time. I'm gonna try and sell you on these. This is just the top 10. There were more. There were, but these are the ones that I actually do really want to talk about that were actually really, really good. Starting with number 10, probably the most popular demo from Next Fest. It's a game called Half Sword. Have you heard about Half Sword, Christian?
No, I haven't heard about Half Sword, Henry.
Half Sword is a medieval combat game. I'm going to pull up the description because it can probably say it better for me. It's a physics-based medieval combat simulator featuring historically accurate arms and armor. And it is so funny and scary accurate.
Is it now?
It is. It is first person or third person. It's your choice. Whoa, they did it before Resident Evil Requiem. That's crazy. It's crazy. But anyways, it's first person or third person, and you just go back to back to back. Just keep jumping into like medieval combat arenas with different rule sets and different weapons, and all of it is time accurate, and the physics are really funny, and the controls are really jank, but like also really funny. Like how you actually like swing your sword and stuff is your left click is your left arm and your right click is your right arm, and it's like when you click that it like tenses up, and that makes it so when you shake around your camera you swing around the sword, and so you like run out at whoever you're fighting, and then you just keep swinging your mouse around until you just like bludgeon them to death, or like
you're not selling me,
slash an axe at them or something. It's funny. It's really funny. It's also really violent. Like it is very.
Are you having some conviction there?
What?
You having some conviction there?
Not at all. Honestly, I think it's too silly for me to have conviction about it. Like it's too silly about the violence for like the dudes look stupid. They look really stupid, and it's really funny because like the first fight you do is just hand to hand, and so you just click your mice and you just click down the left click and right click, and you just swing your mouse around and you're just flailing your arms at the guy as like he just gets covered in bruises and like cuts and stuff, and like there's blood and stuff, and you're just wet, like waving your arms around like you're a kid on a playground who's angry at a bully. Like it looks like that one scene in Christmas Story when Ralphie like beats the crap out of the bully, you know, and he's like just slapping him a ton. Yeah, it's like that, but as a game and also medieval. Anyways, that's Half Sword. How you feeling about Half Sword?
Next.
Okay.
Fest.
Next Fest. Next, this is one that you've already been sold on, Christian. This is one of 3 friend slops that we played. And the only one that we have not talked about yet on the show. How you feeling about Roadside research?
You liking it?
How you feeling about aliens?
How you feel about anal probing? I'm just gonna go out there and say it.
That I like destroy all humans. Aliens. They're always, they're always trying to find secret ways to research people.
Trying to find secret ways to get up your butt.
Always trying to find secret ways to get information on humans, human DNA, and all that jazz. And these aliens thought, you know what? We're gonna make a gas station. We're gonna make a gas station. And so gas station. You and your friends are the aliens running this thing. And for the first hour, 2 hours, it's just a gas station simulator. Until you gain enough alien points from collecting trash to buy other ways to track humans. And you just keep building those up.
Robot a freaking customer hypnotizer.
Yes, the customer hypnotizer that makes them pay for higher gas prices.
Dude, it's literally just a sign.
It is. It is literally just a sign. It's just a sign, but that says buy cheap gas, and it's not cheap gas.
It worked.
It worked. They paid for overpriced materials. It was great. So it was really fun. I really enjoyed my time.
We were making $20 a day.
We literally were making $20 a day.
Yeah, because you would spend all our freaking money.
Yeah, I'd spend it on stock so we can sell stuff.
You always gave out all our premium gas.
Because people kept asking for premium gas.
You're supposed to give them normal gas and tell them it was premium.
Can you do that?
Yes.
Were you doing that?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
I gave a bunch of people diesel.
Oh, no. Did you give the diesel people gas?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
That's crazy.
Why do you think it's worse one way than the other? It's really bad both ways. Both ways will blow your car up.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Oh, and then also you gunk.
Sorry, gunking.
Gunk. Yeah, we kept gunking everywhere. So, every few minutes or so, you'll just gunk on the floor, and you gotta clean up the gunk. It's weird.
Do you like cleaning up the gunk?
I do not like cleaning up the gunk. Also, the people look more alien than you do. Just gonna say it. The people look more alien than you do.
Yeah, what the freak are those guys, dude?
All of them look terrifying. So yeah, that's Roadside research. Roadside research is a vibe.
Did you get a bunch of research now?
It's the friend slop of friend slop. The peak of friend slop.
Yeah, I wonder how many people are gonna complain that you say friend slop.
Okay, this was something that I was talking to my brother about earlier. I love the term. I say it.
Shut up.
I say it lovingly. I'm not saying it in oh, these games suck. They're sloppy. They're bad. No. When you price your game for less than $10 and you aim it towards us weirdos who have that money and tell us, hey, this game's really jank, but it's really funny and you get to play it with friends. It sounds like you're leaning into the friend slop name, and when you do that, it just makes it better. Because here's the thing, I want to play all of these friend slop games. I love every single one that I've played. They are so funny. I think the name is totally fine to describe them that way because the games themselves are so good. Also, this is a shout out to my backlogged. I have a friend slop counter. It currently has 34 games on it.
Dang it, bro.
So the qualifications are, it is a game made in response to Lethal Company and or Phasmophobia that has come out in the last 2 years. That's the qualifications. And I literally add another 2 to 5 every day. Because
you're such a bozo.
There's so many of these, dude. There are so many of these. And some of them are so good and some of them are so awful. And yet all of them are beautiful in their own ways. They're all uniquely beautiful in their own ways. Anyways.
I hate that.
Moving on. Motorslice. So Motorslice. Last time I did Next Fest on this show, the game that I got really into that I think I made my number 1, or at least my number 2, was this game called Fumes, where you are a Mad Max.
Were you inhaling too many fumes while you were playing?
Absolutely I was. So you're a Mad Max car that's in this deserts area, and did you just hear a door slam?
No.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. So you're this Mad Max car in like a desert area, and it's just arcade, shoot up the other cars, crash into them, like it's just a Mad Max thing. And then the boss comes in, and the boss is a land mover, a giant land mover that is also the dungeon. And so you have to like take out some like defenses on the outside, and then you grapple onto it and get onto it, which it's all rendered in-game. Like, it doesn't just, like, you grapple in and then a loading screen and then you're inside. It's all rendered in-game. And you go up through the thing and you get to the heart of it and you destroy it after doing, like, a bunch of dungeon parkour and puzzles and combat and stuff. And it was awesome. And I loved it so much. Motorslice does the same thing at the end of it, where the boss is a land mover that is fully in-engine, very much feels like something out of Shadow of the Colossus. I think that's exactly what they're trying to do. And then the game itself is a 3D platformer in the middle of a superstructure, like one of those sci-fi superstructures. And you have a chainsaw. That's your main weapon and also your main way of traversal. So there's like certain types of walls that you can like drill onto and then like climb up it or climb to the side. And like your whole thing is you just use this chainsaw to just slice through these walls and like climb them and go to the side and stuff like that. And you also use it for combat encounters, and then you also use it on that boss fight. It felt really, really good to play. It's been a while. I played like several 3D platformers for this, and this was
it was the best one.
This was the best one. I never stick around with indie 3D platformers. Like, indie 3D platformers do not usually work because
they're slop.
They're usually trying to be a different game again. Like, they're trying to be Mario 64 again, or they're trying to be Banjo-Kazooie again. That's the most common one. They just try to be another Banjo-Kazooie, and they're not trying to be unique at all. This one is actually trying to be unique, and it really, really works. Motorslice. Vibe. Loved it. Number 7, Reanimal. So, last time I talked about this, Christian basically plugged his ears and said la 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 la. Because
I'm doing it again.
This is the new game by Tarsier Studios, which is the team behind Little Nightmares 1 and 2. Only 1 and 2. They left before the creation of Little Nightmares 3. I have not looked into why they did that. All I know is that Little Nightmares 3 is doing really poorly now because the new team that they replaced them with sucks and made a bad game. And so Tarsier, on their own, made their own Little Nightmares 3, and that's Reanimal. And as someone who played 1 and 2 in their, the full first game and its side campaign, and then all of Little Nightmares 2.
The walking simulator.
Shut up. Reanimal is the best one. Like, Reanimal is the best one, even though it's not.
So, let me get this straight. You're saying out of all the walking simulators you've played, that Reanimal is the best one?
Yes. Also, shut up. Reanimal's great. I loved Reanimal. I really, really loved it. I really loved what I played of it. It's definitely the darkest one. Like, you can tell that there's not Capcom above them trying to, like, get them to not make it so dark and twisted. You can tell that they're completely on their own, and they're like, yeah, we can do whatever we want now. It's so freaking weird. Like, there's one point where you enter, like, a factory that which this one, you don't just walk left to right anymore. Oh, no. You walk north and south now.
And west.
It's not just east and west. You can walk north and south now. You can walk away from the screen and toward the screen. And it does a lot with that, actually, which is actually really, really awesome. And it adds a lot to the immersion and a lot to, like, a lot of the encounters. But this area is one of those ones where you can walk north now, and the shelves are all lined with just human skin, just in piles, just piles of human skin. And
how did you feel about that on the first playthrough, bro?
I was like, ew, that's gross, but like, I feel like I've seen that before in Little Nightmares. It's not crazy. And then I keep walking, and I keep walking, And I get to the other end of the room and I grab the MacGuffin of the room. And then the walls start to shake. And then all the skin starts slithering around like snakes. Just full suits, full skin suits, just slithering around like snakes on the ground. And I have to sprint through all that. And like, I gotta sprint through all that.
Your pants a little bit?
I was like, oh shoot, that's terrifying. I was pooping my pants a little bit, and I got to the train that I had to get on, and I made my way away. And then the actual enemy encounter that you run into in the demo, he just, like, it's not even implied that he eats you. He just straight up just bites your head off, like, right away. Like, he just grabs you, chomps it off. I hate the sound effect. By the way, this game's sound effects, incredibly immersive.
On your PS1 speakers?
It's wild. It's wild. This team has such a good grasp on atmosphere and sound design. That's why I play these games. Not for like lore or anything, but because it's just got the atmosphere nailed. Like they nail the atmosphere. And they did it again this time. I'm really excited. Okay, I gotta move a bit quicker through these last few. Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Do you know about this one, bro? It's heat. It is so heat. It is so
Same developers of Shredder's Revenge, right?
Yeah, it's by the Shredder's Revenge devs. Heat. It's so heat. It's so heat. It's on fire. It is a new beat 'em up that takes place in the Marvel universe, the Marvel comic universe specifically.
Not the MCU, bro.
Not the MCU. Definitely not the MCU. It takes place in the Marvel comic universe.
But everybody knows that everyone only cares about the MCU because it's the best iteration.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Just like the Snyderverse in DC.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anyways, Cosmic Invasion, one of the best beat 'em ups I've ever played in my life, and I literally just played a demo of it. It's so smooth and so solid and so good feeling.
When your PC could run it.
Dude, it's a 16-bit game, bro. Like, yeah, I can run it, but it's good. It's really, really good. I really cannot say much more other than it's a really good beat 'em up and probably one of the best ones, if not the best one I've ever played. And I'm a big beat 'em up guy. I love beat 'em ups. I love them so much.
Better than Turtles in Time, bro.
Turtles in Time's so good. Double Dragon 2. Ooh.
Double Dragon on Game Boy.
Ayo. River City Ransom, bro. I could keep going. I could. I'm not gonna. Streets of Rage. Okay, there. Now I'm done.
Golden Axe.
Golden Axe. Aha! Shoot, bro. Beat 'em ups are so good. Simpsons. The Simpsons game, bro. Oh my goodness. That has no reason to be as good as it is. Okay. Anyways, next up, Tears of Metal. So Tears of Metal is a new roguelite that is based on the Warriors games and takes place in just the movie Braveheart. Like, it's the movie Braveheart. It's so good. The vibes are unbelievably awesome. Like,
do you like that one, Henry?
I feel so hype every time I think about Tears of Metal. I've been watching the release of this game for a while because I heard about it forever ago. And I was like, oh, that sounds incredible. And so I've been watching it like evolve over time into what we now see in this demo. It is so good. It is so good. So you know what a Warriors game is like. You know what that's like. Like slashing through hundreds of enemies at a time. You've got like your own army that's running in too with you. Think of that, but smaller sessions that are all chained together in a roguelite map format, and then in between each one it's got like the roguelite like pick from the 3 upgrades thing that pops up. And just like the Warriors games, it's also based around combos, and so you have your base combos, but then those upgrades also add like more combos that you can do for more and more special attacks. Also, the first thing that you do every single time you start a run is you land on the shore, and then you do a quick time event where you have to spam.
I love those.
You have to spam a button as hard as you can to get your army to scream louder, and the louder they scream, the stronger they are. It's so good.
I love quick time events. You're hooking me.
I know. But then if you die, this is a rogue light. And so on the other side, there's a city builder back at like home country. You got a city builder where you put in permanent upgrades, and like you can permanently add upgrades to your characters and to your armies and to like certain areas and stuff like that.
It just sounds like Clash of Clans with extra steps, bro.
Okay. Clash of Clans, but you actually get to be the one clashing. There we go. How's that sound? Sounds better.
Okay.
I think that sounds better. Also, Braveheart Braveheart. Anyways.
A movie you've never seen.
That's true. I have never seen it. I gotta watch that. I gotta do that. I've been meaning to for like forever. I just never sat down and did it because it's such a dad movie. I want to watch it with my dad because it's such a dad movie. Anyways, next up, Luminous Arise. Christian, do you know what Luminous is?
I don't know any of these games, bro.
Okay, so Luminous. So you know what a PSP is. You know what that is. A PSP? You still there? Ayo?
I don't want to talk about it.
What's a PSP?
I don't want to talk about the PSP.
Too bad. Tell me about the PSP.
My worst nightmare is on it.
Tell me about your best friend, Zach.
No.
So the PSP, the PlayStation Portable, it needed its own Tetris because that was one of the selling factors of the Game Boy. They're like, we need our own version of Tetris. And so they made Luminous, which is like a rhythm-based version of Tetris, where you have to group blocks of the same colors, more like Puyo Puyo than anything else, where you have to group blocks of the same colors together to make bigger blocks, and then a line will go across your screen to the rhythm of the background song, and it'll sweep out the bigger chunks and then give you a bunch of points based on that. And so...
How do you know about this?
What?
How do you know so much about the PSP?
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Because you overhyped the crap out of it.
I did, because everyone else I was talking to at the time was overhyping it. And then
it's like me with the Game Gear, bro.
And then I learned, yeah, it's just like you in the Game Gear. And so Luminous was already really solid. But then the devs behind Tetris Effect and the Rez remake were like, hey, what if we do Tetris Effect but Luminous? And so they made Luminous Arise, which is this demo that I played during Next Fest. Luminous Arise is the same gameplay, just like Tetris Effect, where Tetris Effect is just Tetris. But the vibes are completely different. And the sound design is peak. And the soundtrack is peak. And it just, we
should have a peak counter.
We should have a peak counter. How many times I say peak? We should.
Yeah, that and heat.
Yeah, because I played a lot of good stuff, bro. I played a lot of good stuff. I played a lot of bad stuff, but these ones are good.
Yeah, like that one freaking game.
That could be so many things.
The one we played co-op?
The one we played co-op? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, that one. That we won't name because I don't want to bash something that somebody else might like. Somebody else might be into that. Oh.
What's it called?
Not telling.
Dang it.
Aha. So Luminous Arise, the vibes were immaculate. The game itself is already a good formula. And so just all of those topped on top of each other just made an incredible experience where I was just so locked in the whole time. Like, I was totally locked in. I was
on a scale of 1 to 10, how locked in were you?
11. I was so locked in. And, like, by the time it was over, I was like, oh, shoot, wait, it's over? And I looked at the time and I was like, I was playing for half an hour. I was like, oh, shoot. That felt like 10 minutes. Crazy. It was good.
It was just so heat.
Anyways, next one I played on stream. This one is called Monsters Are Coming. Rockin' Road. Basically.
Okay.
So basically, you know Vampire Survivors. You know that. You know Vampire Survivors. You know that. What if Vampire Survivors was tower defense, and the tower you were defending was a town on wheels that you're moving down a road, and monsters are surrounding you, Vampire Survivors style, while you're trying to protect this town?
Dude, what freak kind of games do you play, bro?
So, basically, you have
What kind of games do you play, bro?
You have this town right in the center that's on wheels, and it's moving down this road, and you're, like, defending it Vampire Survivors style. There's, like, a bunch of bats, bunch of zombies, bunch of slimes and stuff trying to attack the town. And every time it does, like, the three upgrades thing, it's a building you add to your town, and then it physically adds it to, like, the size of the town itself. And those buildings will add upgrades and, like, weapons that it can defend itself with. And so, like, it could be a tower that makes all attacks stronger, or it could be, like, ice cannon, or it could be, like, a flamethrower, or it could be, like a bolt arrow launcher or something like that. And then, like, elemental effects on top of that, or, like, everything that's adjacent to this tower will have, like, a stronger ice attack or something like that. And it's just, or, like, sometimes there's ones that are like, oh, this will give you 1 currency every 5 seconds, or this one will give you 1 more point, or like this one will double your points towards like the 3 rewards thing. And it was really satisfying. It had a really satisfying loop. This is the first time that I've actually really, really enjoyed a Vampire Survivors like. Like, I really, really loved it. I could play this forever. It was really, really good. So, monsters are coming. Rock and Road. That's my number 3. Number 1 and number 2, I'm not going to talk a ton about because we already did. Number 2 is Storebound. Number 1 is Yap Yap. But honestly, they're sharing the top spot. Yap Yap and Storebound, those are sharing the top spot for me. They're so good. If you want to hear what we have to say about that, you can listen to our opinions in the last episode. They're so good. They're so good. I just dropped my phone. They're so good.
They're so good. I just dropped my phone.
They're so good. So, Next Fest was really good. And my connection that I want to make is something that I made in an article I wrote that was a comparison of like the vibe of Next Fest and Hutchmoot, which Hutchmoot is a conference that is held for like Christian creators. It's held by the Rabbit Room, which is the publishing house that Andrew Peterson started. And there's just like this vibe that I thought was like really, really incredible. And I just wanted to understand like what that is. And I think what it is just seeing this like coalition of people who are all just wanting to make something new and make something creative. Not even just make something new and creative, just make something. And they're all encouraging each other to also make something, and all encouraging each other to like further work on this thing they're making and like make it better. Like, I just love that so much. And I think it's something just unique to creator communities like this, of just this like, it's a unique version of sharpening. It is a very unique version of sharpening. With Hutchmoot, it literally is just straight up sharpening. Like, they are doing it biblically. They're doing it by saying like, hey, this is how you can make this more God-centered. Here's how, like, here's this connection that I made. And like, there's like seminars and stuff about like how, like, there was one about Christian games just in general. And it was really, really good. It was like, I listened to it and it was a really interesting seminar. And for them, it literally is building each other up. It literally is sharpening. And it's like them showing like, this is how creators should sharpen each other in like the godly church way. And then with Next Fest, it's like that. I mean, that is what they're doing pretty much, but also like we gotta put in the caveat of like, they don't like, there's not God there unless you count I Am Jesus Christ, the other demo that I played that I don't want to talk about.
Please, I want to hear this.
It's bad. It's bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. I Am Jesus Christ is so bad. That is all you need to know. But other than that, there is like no God in Next Fest.
There is no God.
There is no God. No. There's no like godly influence in Next Fest. Like, that I know of that's like explicit. Like, you never know. There might be some of those devs that are actually believers and we just don't know that. But it's not based around sharpening, but it is a reflection of it. It's a little reflection, but it is a reflection of it. Of like just this burgeoning and hyping up each other to like, hey, let's all work towards doing this amazing thing and doing this goal. We were made to create. That's something that they repeat a lot at Rabbit Room and Hutchmoot a lot, is just, we were made to create. God made us with the ability to create and to think and to do things like make art and play games and do stuff like that. So let's do that. And let's encourage each other to do that and encourage each other to do that in a godly way. And so that's really awesome. And I love that. Again, Next Fest does not have that godly way side of things, but it does have that, hey, let's all make art. Let's all enjoy art. Let's all play games. Like, it does have that side of it, which I think is really interesting and I think is really something that we should be promoting a lot. That doesn't mean promote the specific things that are at Next Fest, because there can be some pretty like worldly things that are being promoted and some pretty worldly demos that could be played. I'm not promoting those. I'm just saying I'm promoting the mindset of like, let's all create. and let's all grow together, and let's all play games, because that's what God made us to do.
Games are good.
Games are good. We were made to play them. Let's do it. Okay, that's what I got. That's what I got on Next Fest.
Check your Discord though.
What's my Discord? Oh no, is that a Steam key?
Yeah.
Ayo. Okay.
Is that a Steam key?
Live. I'm gonna do this live. I'm gonna live get your Steam key. Why? Why Dying Light?
Friend swap, bro.
That is not friend swap. That unless you can have proto friend swap like it came before.
Dude, it's literally an entire co-op game.
I know it's entirely co-op. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not very excited, dude.
I can be excited. I can be excited. I can.
Why aren't you excited?
I can be excited.
I can be.
I can be. Do you want me to be excited?
Yeah.
I'm
maybe.
so excited. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. I am so excited. Thank you.
It's for us to play though.
I am so excited. I am so excited. Have you watched the off topic? Me saying that just reminded me. Have you watched Wendigoon's video about brother Joshua?
No, do I need to?
You don't need to. It's mostly stuff you already know, but it's so funny to watch him crash out. I will say he does crash out about, what is it, premillennialism, and he crashes out about premillennialism and pre-tribulation rapture, and specifically dispensationalism. Like he just straight up blames the whole thing on dispensationalism, which is not cool. What?
I'm so glad. Why is he the only one that did a video on this?
I don't know. It's a good video other than him absolutely
4 hours?
Yeah, it's a good video other than him crashing out about dispensationalism.
I don't know. Should I watch God is Watching instead?
I don't know. I've only seen, like, it took me like all day to watch that one. It took me like all day to watch the Rapture Talk one.
Did you see God is Watching, bro?
I have not seen that one yet, but I want to. Dude, the Rapture Talk one's so funny. It's so funny. There's this one point that I sent to my brother. Actually, no. I'm just gonna send you the clip later.
I'm watching it right now.
I gotta send you a specific clip that's gonna like get you really hyped for it. I'll do it once we're done recording. Anyways, when we're back, we'll be right back.
What time? When are we back?
Like 3:30. So when we're back, we're gonna talk about the Jill's sandwich. We're going to talk about Resident Evil 8.
Resident Evil 8.
We're going to talk about Resident Evil 8 because Christian played it. All of it, twice, instead of playing Superstar Saga. He played 16 hours of Resident Evil 8 instead of Superstar Saga.
Uh-oh.
You better have something good to say. You better cook. You better cook if you spent 16 hours not playing Superstar Saga. You better cook.
You know, I was thinking a lot about not playing Superstar Saga while I was playing Resident Evil Village.
Really?
No.
We'll be right back. So while we were recording that first section, while I was very passionately speaking about Next Fest, somebody opened my door and dropped off a Game Boy DMG and closed the door. And it's got Pokemon Red in it, and they put a little note on it that says press continue, and they put a save file in there with my name. And I think somebody listened to the Pokemon episode and said, I'ma fix this.
I'm gonna fix him.
So I now have a Game Boy DMG with Pokemon Red in it. Thank you, whoever you are, mysterious stranger. And this also means, because I think I know when they dropped it off. Remember earlier when I said, hey, did you hear a door slam?
Yeah.
I think that was my door. I think I was speaking so passionately that they snuck in, dropped it off, and then closed my door.
Bro was just so passionate.
Freak, bro. So I'm going to leave that in. I was going to cut that out because I usually cut out that kind of thing where I say like, oh, did you hear something in the background? Like I usually cut that out. But I'm leaving that in because that's foreshadowing now. Okay. Tell us about Jill's sandwich. What did you play, Christian? What did you play?
I played.
What did you play?
Resident Evil. I played Resident Evil.
What are you going to call it?
Wait, I got it. It's Resident Evil 8 Village.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's two different names you could say here. How is it spelled? Like, the Fanforstic thing, where, like, They have the 8 in the middle of it. How is it pronounced that way?
Which one? Fan 4 stick, bro.
Like, you know how fan 4 stick?
Yeah.
Yeah. So wait, let me just Resident Evil. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's literally Resident Evil 8 Illage.
8-age. 8-age. Resident Evil 8-age. That's what we got.
Dude, they think they're cooking, but they're not.
It's Resident Evil 8-age. 8-age.
What is the Requiem one? What did they do with that? I can't remember.
It's just Requiem. It's just Requiem.
Dang it, they stopped cooking!
They stopped cooking. It's just Requiem.
What does Requiem mean?
It's a sad song for something
Isn't that
lost.
the thing? Were we talking about that in another episode? That
Yes, we
and it's
were.
like throw that in, bro.
Yeah, how companies just randomly name their games Requiem. Actually, wait, I want to check that real quick. I want to see how many games I can see that are sequels that are Requiem. A Plague Tale Requiem. Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem. The House in Fata Morgana, a Requiem of Innocence. Castlevania Requiem. Final Fantasy XIV, a Requiem for Heroes. Hitman Blood Money Requiem Pack. This is wild. This is so wild. Why? Oh my goodness.
Oh, Resident Evil Requiem.
Alien vs. Predator Requiem.
Wait, how many movies?
I don't know. Probably a lot. Final Fantasy 13-2 Requiem of the Goddess.
Dang it, they already did it. They can't do it with the third game.
What?
They can't do it with the third Final Fantasy VII remake game.
They can't do Requiem. No, they can. They still can. They can
Actually, what am I saying? They don't give a crap about stupid, confusing names.
Yeah. No, they don't.
HD 2D remake.
HD 2D remake.
Why is it called that?
Anyways, Resident Evil 8.
What was that?
That was a sneeze.
That was the most, dude. That sounded like the most like 3D action adventure I've ever heard.
Speaking of 3D action adventure, that's
yeah.
not
What are we talking about?
That's not what this is. That's not what Resident Evil Village is. But Resident Evil
it's an
Village.
action.
It's an
Speaking
action.
of action adventure, let's talk about Resident Evil 6.
Christian,
Let's not talk
tell
about
me
Resident Evil 6.
what Resident Evil Village is.
The follow-up to the excellently received Resident Evil 7. Do you want to talk about Resident Evil 7? Like
Quick,
quick,
short, tiny little recap, like 1 to 2 minute long recap.
So like, there's this guy called Ethan. And he goes. His wife sends him a message to come to this house because she's in trouble or something.
But she's been dead for years. That sickness.
I think she's been dead for a year. I think.
Yeah, I know. I'm Silent Hill. Sorry.
Shut up. So yeah, he goes to this house and all the people, the family there is insane, and you don't know why. And pretty much most of the game is them chasing you around, and you're trying to kill them because they want to kill you. You're trying to find Mia, your wife.
Yeah.
And it's all about this mold thing, and it corrupts everything. And at the end, you find out that there's this girl that was controlling them all because she controls the mold.
It's the same black mold that's in J.K. Rowling's house.
Then you put sleepy shot into her neck and.
Dang, you did what to J.K. Rowling?
I didn't do anything to J.K. Rowling. You put a sleepy time shot in her head and she goes to sleep.
Okay.
Forever.
Man. And that's the stuff that's in her house? No wonder she posts like that. Okay, now.
Shut up, bro.
Resident Evil Village.
Well, I wanted to say that last episode, I think, was what inspired me to play Village.
Mm-hmm. It was.
Right? We talked about it last episode. Because I played 7 like 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And I decided I've had 8 for like a year, like 2 years.
Yeah.
I just never played it. I played up to the opening area or the first area, I think, and then I'd quit.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. I remember when you got it, I think. Because it was a New Year's Eve. It was one of our New Year's Eve hangouts. And it was like late at night, and we were like, "Ayo, let's play frickin' Resident Evil 8." And we did. And we played like just a little bit of it, and we were like, "Dang it, we suck." Dang. Anyways. What?
Do you mind?
Sorry.
Dang, just kidding. So yeah. So basically, the story. How deep should I go?
Not super deep. Just give us like the opening premise and then like the setting.
Okay. So basically, oh yeah, by the way, this is probably gonna be spoilery.
For like the opening. So like maybe like the first hour.
I wanted to talk about. You have to talk about the end.
You don't No. We can get to the message without spoiling what the ending is.
I just spoiled all of Resident Evil 7, bro,
True. That is true.
in a
But
really crappy manner.
we don't have to spoil 2 games today. Okay.
I'll think about it. But
Okay.
potential spoilers, guys, so be warned.
Potential spoilers. Okay.
Post edit Henry will put a spoiler warning in if we actually talk about it.
Yes. Hello, this is Editor Henry, and yes, there are spoilers. Please move forward with heavy caution. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
It opens up with Ethan and actually no, it opens up with a storybook that foreshadows the entire events of the entire game.
Yes.
They thought they cooked.
Did they?
They spent a lot of time, like I watched the director's like creation of it because you unlock all the directors you unlock all the directors like commentary after you beat the game.
Nice.
So I guess it took them a really long time to make that. Like it was a lot, like for the opening book.
Did they cook?
But it's really yeah, it's cool. It's really cool.
Okay, so they did not try to cook. They did cook.
Yeah, you look at the book and then Mia tells you to put your kid to bed, so you go put your kid to bed.
The baby.
But honestly, there's some really cool foreshadowing, like
Uh-huh.
of Mia, like not being who you think she is.
Yeah.
Because every time you try to bring up like things that happened in 7, she just like goes, "Oh, we don't need to talk about that."
We don't need to talk about that one.
She like gets snappy when you talk to her. Try to talk to her.
We don't need to talk about that one.
You don't need to talk about the time where I took a chainsaw and tried to cut you.
We don't have to talk about that.
You literally cuts your hand off.
And she gets shot up.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, you come back downstairs and she's like, "Yep, we're gonna start new. Here's some wine." They give you the blood wine she pours you blood wine from the freaking Castle Dimitri or whatever. That's another foreshadowing thing. And then she gets lit up.
She gets lit up. I was so confused when I first saw that, bro.
She gets lit up.
Chris
was like being a dummy too, bro. He's like, "I'm not gonna tell you anything, even though we could have resolved all this just by me telling you, oh yeah, your wife's an imposter." That's what I don't get about this game, bro.
Yeah,
he didn't have to be like that, bro. He could have just been like, "Yeah, that's not your wife. We're taking you to a safe place." That's all he had to say.
Yeah.
That's not your wife. We're taking your kid and you to a safe place. Nope. Instead, he decides to be like, "Oh, hello, Ethan.
Hello, Ethan.
Take him away, guys. Knock him out. Take the kid away before you take him away." Stupid.
Yeah.
No, the worst part is in the later part of the game, he's like, "Oh, well, maybe I should have told him."
Oh, shoot. Maybe I should.
No crap, bro. No crap.
This is good.
Maybe I should have told you that your wife was not. That was not your wife. That was a demonic lady. Nah.
Nah.
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm just gonna shoot her and then knock you out and do all that stuff.
Hey, so I'm gonna give a little update with the Pokemon Red cartridge. Well, I know what Gary's name is in this.
What?
Yurny.
Dang it! Why wasn't it me, bro?
It's Henry spelled backwards.
It wasn't me. I'm disappointed.
Yurny, bro.
I want to be your rival.
I want you to be my Gary. I want you to be my Gary.
You gotta restart it, bro.
I gotta restart it so you can be my Gary.
Yeah, you do. Do it.
Should I? I feel.
Yeah, because you want to watch.
But like this person. What?
You need to watch the intro.
I've seen the intro before though. It's
iconic. So deep.
It's iconic. Everybody's seen the intro. Anyways, continue.
Where was I? Oh yeah, he knocks you out. Bye bye, Rose the baby.
Bye bye, Rose.
Yeah, and then you wake up in a car crash outside, and yeah, you just wake up outside in this weird village with the truck crashed, and then Ethan's like, "Yo, what happened? Where's my kid?" Uh-oh, I gotta run into the wilderness. The setup, though, is actually pretty good. Like, it's revealed later in the game that when they took the imposter of Mia and they dragged her, they had her in the truck and they thought she was dead, but she wasn't, so she ended up killing them all and taking the baby.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
So yeah, you wake up. Does that make sense now?
Yeah.
Does this all make sense now why he wakes up like that?
Now. It's making sense now.
But still, what doesn't make sense to me is why Chris was just being a jerk.
Because he's
like, yeah, I'm just gonna shoot your wife in front of you, bro.
Because it makes for a better opening.
Stupid.
No,
it would have been fine if he didn't later in the game be like, maybe I should have told you earlier. I wish. After Ethan's dead, he's like, yeah, maybe I should have told him earlier.
Maybe I should have told him. I don't know.
No crap, bro. Yeah, you get the setup. That was the setup right there, and then you walk into the village after a creepy setup, walking through the woods with things running past you.
Werewolves.
Kind of.
Friggin'.
Oh yeah, for some reason, this is a stupid thing of lore. That's not hair.
Ayo.
That's like the mold, like hair.
Oh, you're kidding me.
That's not hair.
You're kidding
That's
me,
just
bro.
the mold, bro.
The freaking werewolves
Mold
are
all
covered
around, bro.
in black mold.
Yep, it's just all the mold.
It's all the J.K. Rowling mold.
I'm gonna say some diabolical things.
I'm gonna say some diabolical things. Wizards pooped on the ground.
Dude, she goes over there and huffs her wall and then goes back.
Wizards pooped on the ground.
He goes over there, gets a nice whiff, and then walks back over there and says, posts some diabolical things.
Run, goons.
Yeah.
I can't believe she said that, though. I can't believe she said that.
Ron does things to himself in his room. That's what she said.
Yeah. No, I cannot read what she actually said on stream. I cannot read what she said on the recording because she was very vivid about it.
Why is she moving around like that, bro? What the heck?
I don't know. Okay, keep going.
So yeah, that was the setup right there. You get chased around for a while in the village. You do village things.
Village things. So
yeah, what were you gonna say?
Since you got the setup down and you're at the actual game at this point, what's the game like?
So it's about like 7. You know how the newer Resident Evil reboots are. It's like you find the MacGuffin, you hide their hidden places, you open the doors, you get the part to cut the bolts or whatever. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
Is that a good explanation?
I think that's a pretty good explanation. But also, there's a big factor of this game that people who know the Resident Evil franchise are going to notice. But people who don't know the franchise are probably not going to notice it at all. And that is that this game is all one big homage to 4.
Really?
Yes.
I've never played 4, so I didn't know.
So this game is one big reference to 4.
Is it though?
It is. Like, they did Resident Evil 7.
All I know is that they did the Duke.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, so the Duke is the salesman guy. He's like this big, huge, fat dude.
Oh, yeah.
He's really weird. We'll get to that. He's really weird, but he says the thing that the salesman says from Resident Evil 4, and he goes, I had no friend that said something like that.
So, Resident Evil 7 is doing, like, the original Resident Evil, where it's just the one house, only it's scarier, and it's actually scary. And then Resident Evil 8 is just Resident Evil 4. Like, they're just doing Resident Evil 4 again.
But I wouldn't discredit it like that.
That makes it sound derivative. I'm not trying to make it sound derivative. I'm saying, like, they did the Resident Evil 4 vibe and style and repeated that. And then also repeated a lot of story beats.
Something I really like about the game is that with the advertising, they only advertised Lady Dimitri.
Oh, yeah.
The entirety of the rest of the game is, like, completely new. Like, they made it seem like Lady Dimitri was going to be in the entire game. She's only in the game for, like, 2 hours.
Yeah.
She's the first boss you kill. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the game is its own thing. You got Heisenberg, you got the fat dude that's gross, and the doll that I don't want to talk about right now. We'll get to that.
We'll get to it.
You love the fetus. You love it. What'd you say?
The fetus.
I remember I showed you that yesterday, and he's like, oh my gosh, it's brutal.
It's so much worse than I remember it being. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, so you work your way through the village. Like, the village is like a hub you return to after, like, each area. So there's 4 main areas, and you go to each 4 main areas. And then once you get done with one area, you return to the main area, and you can light the village, and you get to unlock more areas, like with the new parts that you have and tools. So the village is more like a hub than anything else. And there's a lot of, like, things. There's a lot of backtracking there. You can do, like, it's a lot of Metroidvania stuff just in the hub, like the village. There's a lot of things you can go back to and grab stuff and get extra things, hidden stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the village is more like a hub. That's why it's called Village, probably. Maybe.
That's exactly why it's called Village.
But, the first area you go to is the castle. So you go to the castle and you get kidnapped. And you get to meet all the freaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one, pretty much what happens is you get chased around a lot
by some girls that the internet is. Oh, not yet. Okay.
Not yet. Shut up. So basically, the main antagonist, what's her name? Crap.
The lady.
Miranda. Yeah. Miranda. Which we'll talk about the lore implications at the end. Lore. Yeah, she basically gives you to one of the people, like one of the freaks, and he decides, he's like, let's play a game. You have 10 seconds to run for your life,
Hey yo,
and then we'll hunt you.
Hey yo. Wait, is that?
That's Heisenberg, bro.
Yeah, it's Heisenberg. So you're just getting hunted down by like all these freaks?
For a little bit, yeah. So, dude, my favorite line from him is "Run for your life, Ethan. Run." It's so cringe.
And he sounds like Nicolas Cage. Don't forget that part. Yeah.
It's so funny. I really like Heisenberg.
Yeah.
He's like the most fleshed out character.
Uh-huh.
Which is really weird.
Yeah.
Because he's the last freaking area.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But yeah, so basically you end up doing all that, and you fall into the dungeon of freaking Tall Lady's castle, bro.
Uh-huh.
Then you work your way back up to the top of the castle, and then, yep, you get to meet the big lady and her freaking kids.
Uh-huh.
What were you going to say about them?
Oh, yeah. The internet goes freaking crazy for those girls. All of them. Every single one of them. Like,
all 4.
They are so horny for these girls.
Dude, the first thing they do is freaking bite your neck and chain you up by your ankles and your wrists.
Oh, shoot, bro. Oh, shoot, bro. You can't just say that.
Why?
You're gonna make me stumble.
Just kidding, bro.
I know. But what was it? There was back when Resident Evil 8 came out, I saw a video that was like somebody just heavily modded it and like model swapped every single character. And the 3 girls were Lola Bunny, Mrs. Incredible, and I think Aunt Cass from Big Hero 6.
Hey, yo.
It was wild, bro. It was wild. It was crazy. That video is wild. I love that video so much because some of the voice lines are swapped out too. It's great.
Wait, I gotta see this.
I'll find it for you. No, I'll find it for you later.
I need to see this.
No,
but yeah, so they chain you up and they go, yep, we'll be back. We're gonna go get the wine and then we're gonna eat you.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, she's not a vampire. They're not vampires.
Yeah. Wait, what? They're not?
So Lady Dimitri has a blood disease.
Oh.
And since they gave her the parasite to give her all her freakishness.
Uh-huh.
So here, I'll explain this for you. So basically Mother Miranda is like a freaking doctor.
Uh-huh.
So like here, I'll go a little bit in depth so you understand what's going on. But so which you don't figure out most of this until the end of the game, but this will give us more context. So basically, in 1910, her daughter died to the Spanish flu, and she went into a cave to end her life.
Yeah.
And she found the big mold blob. And how the big mold blob works is that whatever it consumes all its consciousness and memories. So when she touched it, it gave her the consciousness and knowledge of all the people that it swallowed. And it basically gave her like regenerative abilities because she became mold. But what it did is it made her realize that she could bring her daughter back with a vessel. Like she could put the consciousness of her daughter back in, like because of the mold.
Yeah.
Because whatever dies in the area around the mold gets absorbed by it because it was in the ground. So when they bury people, it sucks the consciousness out of them. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So she ended up, did you know that this game like ties back to the founding of Umbrella, like from the first game?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Actually?
So like Umbrella, the family crest from Village is what the Umbrella symbol is based off of.
Oh my goodness.
So, and then at the end of the game, it foreshadows the director of the original Umbrella meeting Miranda, and that's what got him started.
Wait,
like,
so
he saw her experiments and decided that he wanted to make a company to do the same stuff.
So, okay, wait. So, oh, wait. So, like, was that a flashback or is this a
It's text documents.
It's text document. Okay.
No, it's just lore.
Yeah.
But no, I'm still going. But yeah, at some point, it's told that she met the director of Umbrella before Umbrella when they accidentally stumbled upon her village when they got lost in a snowstorm, and they met each other, and that's what got him started, pretty much. And it even says in the thing, it's like he was writing to her and telling her how he was inspired by her, and it's like, yes, we found this flower in Africa, and we found a strain and we're gonna call it the T virus, and we're gonna better them. We're gonna make mankind better. That's literally what it says in her lab at the end of the game.
Oh my
You get to go into her lab.
goodness.
You get to go into her lab at the end of the game,
Oh
and
my goodness.
it explains all her experiments. Like
Freak,
because
bro.
all four of the families are the experiments like that she did. Because after all that happened, at some point after she started injecting the mold into the villagers, like back in the day, and then eventually she injected it into a nematode and made this parasite that you can embed in people and it'll give them powers or kill them.
Okay.
So that's what makes them into the monsters. So you literally take a nematode and you shove it in their stomach, and
Uh-huh.
then gives them powers. And the four families are they're called the nematode thing is called a Kato. So they shove the Kato in each of the four families of the village, and they all live.
Uh-huh.
And then they become servants of Miranda because they were grateful for like everything. Because the villagers in them see her kind of like a god because she either bestows powers or just kills people.
Uh-huh.
So that's what that is. So basically, back to the freaking thing now.
Yeah.
She gave the tall lady she gave her that thing because she had a rare blood disease,
Mm-hmm.
and it gave her regenerative powers, but also it built off of her blood disease, so now she has to feed on blood to keep her regenerative powers. That's all that is.
Okay.
And she made her kids by taking the parasite and putting them in girls, and she made her three daughters by taking villagers, kidnapping girls, and then putting that parasite in them, and then they all got eaten by bugs, and then the bugs reformed into the girls again.
Okay.
That's what that is.
Okay.
They're flesh-eating bugs. That's the gist of that. That's everything that went down.
Uh-huh.
And all
Okay.
that's like you have to seek out all this stuff, bro.
Interesting.
But
Okay.
you got the gist now, so we got the frameworks. Now we can go to the next. So yeah, basically the castle part, you get the classic stalker thing. I feel like the first area is really a callback to like the original Resident Evil mansion.
Yeah.
What's wrong? It's a callback to the original Resident Evil.
Yeah. That's
Because I mean, like
awesome.
the original mansion is kind of like a gothic thing,
Yeah.
but that area is so different from any of the other areas in the game, and we'll talk about that.
Okay. Okay. These
But
connections are blowing me away.
wait, really?
Because I knew none of these.
I thought you did know a lot about Village.
I thought I did. And the way people framed it to me, they were like, yeah, it has nothing to do with the other Resident Evil games.
Yes, it does. It has a lot to do with
What?
your other ones, but it doesn't get brought up until the end of the game, like right at the end when you're playing as Chris.
Crazy. Wait, you play as Chris at the end? I think you said that, and I just missed it because I
I'll
was
tell
blown
you.
away. Okay.
I'll get there. So
Okay.
like yeah, you eventually figure out that there's this dagger that can kill the tall lady. After you kill all her daughters, and she tells you she's gonna break you.
Okay.
So she throws you. So after she throws you through the floor after you kill all three of her daughters and tells you she will find you and break you,
Yeah.
as all big monsters do.
Uh-huh. Yes.
And
First I
cut your
break
hand
your
off,
mind, then I break your body. Yeah. I saw that movie.
and then she cut your hand off.
And then it comes back.
Then you put it back on and put some alcohol on it, and it comes back.
Yeah.
Think nothing of it. Just video game mechanics, right?
It's just video games. It's just video games, yeah.
So yeah. So eventually you read that there's this dagger that can kill her.
Uh-huh.
Like it's someone made it to kill her.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's this really cool thing though. When they did the demo of Village,
Yeah.
at the E3, they did they did this girl back in the 19th century being a maid there and
Uh-huh.
trying to escape from the
Oh.
Demetrius because that was like they were harvesting her for blood.
Okay.
So they kidnapped people. They did a whole playable demo for Village on that,
That
and
was
she gets
just a
caught at
whole
the end.
different piece of lore.
And then she gets caught at the end, and in the actual game, full game, you find her journal of like plotting her escape plan before you play it out in the demo.
Dude. Oh my goodness.
Is this game awesome?
This is so cool.
Hey, I'll let you have the disc, bro.
This is so cool.
It runs at 60 FPS on Xbox,
Uh-huh.
4K 60 on Xbox One X.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Also,
didn't mention It looks like garbage on Xbox One S.
Uh,
That's
so
the only thing I had problems with immersion wise. It had a lot of pop in, and all the textures wouldn't load in.
uh, so I don't want to rush you, but you're only in the first area and it's been 30 minutes.
I'm glazing it. I'm gonna glaze the rest of it.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
gonna glaze the rest of it. I just wanted to give you the background.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Henry, shut up. I always glaze. I always take forever to explain all the games I play though.
You do, but you're taking
But
longer
this
than a
is interesting.
40-hour game.
This isn't freaking Pokemon DLC though.
But like Final Fantasy VII Remake, you took less time, and that's a 40-hour game.
Yeah, because I glazed it.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't want to know the lore, bro? That's what I liked about the game, though, is the lore.
Yeah, the lore is awesome. I'm loving it. I just wanted you to know.
You
Just
shouldn't take that. You should. And then we'll get into the main part. But
okay.
yeah, so you stab her with a dagger, and she turns into this dragon thing.
Mm,
You do the classic thing.
yeah.
You go back to the village, and the only one that I'm probably going to spend a lot of time on now is the doll one, and then we're probably going to glaze through most of the game.
Okay. Cool.
But yeah, so you kill her. You get part of your daughter. So
Part of
I
your
don't know
daughter.
why, but they cut her into 4 pieces and put her in like formaldehyde jars.
How is she okay?
Oh, she just is. You know.
She's okay. Okay.
But yeah. So you don't figure it out until you wipe the jar off after the Duke tells you your daughter's right there, and he goes,
Uh.
"What do you mean?" And then he freaking sees her in the jar,
Oh.
and every lord has a piece of her that you have to go
Okay.
get. So yeah. She's
Okay.
also really powerful. She's also since she was born of the mold, like
Yeah.
like since she was born of the mold, she has powers.
Okay.
So that's why she can probably live.
Okay.
So yeah,
Cool.
that's part of it. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
so you get to this altar that looks. It says this. The altar is literally like, yeah, this is a familiar looking altar, isn't it? It's literally this umbrella symbol,
Oh my
and
goodness.
you put all 4 pieces into the altar to open the last area.
Yeah.
But it's an
Okay.
umbrella
But it's an umbrella.
because
Okay.
the family crest is umbrella.
It is.
Yeah,
Okay.
so let's go to the only part that terrified me.
Yeah. So you're fighting there's the other lords but this is the one that you want to talk about.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil very much of the other lords.
Okay.
Here I'll glaze one of them real quick.
Yeah, glaze
So the
real
first
real
one,
quick.
the first one is the doll, but I'm gonna talk about the doll in a minute. The
Yeah.
second one's this childish dude that turns into a fish. He's like really ugly. Like
Uh
the parasite made him into like this freaking crazy fish thing that has like he turns into a fish uncontrollably, like a huge fish.
okay.
You basically drain the dam. You go around. You drain the dam, so he drowns, and then you shoot him in the face a bunch of times, and uh
Another piece.
he gives you the thing, and then basically you learn that Miranda was like he was the person that Miranda gave villagers so he could implant the things in them.
Uh
So he was the guy that experimented and made all like the generic enemies.
gotcha.
So yeah, that was the third. That's the third lord.
And then the fourth one,
Heisenberg is
Heisenberg.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna talk about Heisenberg last.
Oh, okay. You do want to
I
talk
like
about
her.
Heisenberg?
It's probably not gonna take as long as I think to talk about the doll, but yeah. So
Okay.
the doll one is probably the scariest one in the game.
Yeah.
It's not very long.
Uh-huh.
Like it's probably the shortest thing, but you go to the mansion, you go in there, you go down to the bottom floor, and you find the doll just holding the part already. And then when you reach to grab the part, uh, the doll vanishes, and so do all your items and
Okay.
everything. And you get locked in a room with a dead body doll, and it's kind of
Okay.
like an escape room.
Yeah, I
Like the
watched
whole
that
bottom
Jacob
floor
Geller
is
video.
literally, yeah, it's literally a whole. Basically, I'm not gonna say too much, but it's a whole escape room.
Uh-huh.
And once you get to the end of the escape room, you hear this cradle. You go down in this well and you grab the key to escape. And when you climb up the well, there was a cradle that was rocking around with nothing in it, but now the cradle's knocked over and there's just crying, like really
Uh-huh.
loud. And once you start walking to the door, there's this huge like fetus baby, and
Yeah.
it scared the absolute crap out of me.
Dang, dude. Dang.
Probably the only part in the game that was actually scary.
Yeah, it's a pretty goofy game other than that.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, it chases you right and it slams into the elevator on the way up.
Oh,
And it's never explained.
okay.
But
That.
like, so I
Hmm.
guess the puppet's powers, or the lady that controls her, she has powers to make people hallucinate.
Okay.
So that's what the doll is. Like, it's not actually a living doll.
Hmm.
Like, so basically, what she does is she puts that parasite in a bunch of dolls, and so she can control them.
Gotcha.
That's
Okay.
all it is. But yeah, you chase the doll around, and then you end up stabbing the doll a bunch of times, and then eventually, after you stab her enough times, you stab the doll, you break her face, and then all of a sudden, the screen flashes, and you see the dead ladies on the ground instead of the doll.
Oh, shoot.
You bludgeoned the lady to death instead of the doll.
Dang. Okay. Um,
So that was brutal.
yeah. So this reminds me of something about Resident Evil, just as a franchise as a whole. Um, one of the things that I love about Resident Evil is no matter how fantastical it gets, and like Resident Evil 8 is like probably the furthest it's gone with like the fantasy side of things. There's always a scientific explanation behind it. And I think that's just such a good like thing for them to set throughout the series for consistency's sake.
Yeah, every single person that seems supernatural is not.
Yeah, every single person who seems supernatural in the Resident Evil series is not. It's
Yeah,
all
all
science.
the doll maker is the one that's like the most like crazy until you look into it. So basically, she can just make people hallucinate. She has this gene that she gives off to make people hallucinate,
Yeah. And like
and
it
then she
yeah.
puts the freaking parasite in the dolls so she can control the dolls. That's literally what it is.
Uh
So all she does is make you hallucinate that she's not there and the doll is walking around on its own.
yeah, it's all like body horror is Resident Evil. Like it's not real science. It's not real science, but it
That
is
was
all
probably the darkest part of the game, though,
yeah.
because that part where it ends up, oh, you were stabbing the lady the entire time,
Uh
not the doll,
yeah.
because you're pretty brutal with the doll. Like, you're slamming the doll against the ground and stabbing her in the head.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
does
and then it
sound
flashes.
insane.
But yeah,
Okay.
that was fun. Got baby part number 2
Yeah.
and 3.
And 3. And then you got Heisenberg.
Then you get a call from Heisenberg. You
Hey
get a
yo,
booty call from
Mr.
Heisenberg,
White. Hey yo, Mr. White.
and he's like, "Yo, we should work together. Here's where the last baby piece is at. You can go get it. It's in the wolf den."
Oh, frick, dude.
So you go through the gauntlet of just a bunch of wolf guys, and then you finally get it. And then he's like, "Yep, come to my factory. It's not actually a trap, I promise." And it's not.
Yeah.
So you walk to his castle or his freaking factory, bro,
Mm.
and he's like, "Yo, I don't like Miranda. She's kind of crappy. She ruined my life.
Mm-hmm.
Let's work together and use your powerful daughter to kill her and then take over her
He is
place."
lying, isn't he?
No, he's not.
Oh, okay.
He just wants to overthrow her.
Oh, okay.
But you say no, and he tips you over the edge of a chair. Have you seen that cutscene, bro?
No.
Oh, dude, it's so funny because like as he's talking, the guy below him, the guy with the propeller head is like revving up down there, and he's like, shut up,
What
don't
the
make me
heck?
come down there."
Don't make me come down there.
But no, he built an entire robot army pretty much
Okay.
out of
Okay.
the parasite things. He made reactor cores out of parasites and attached them to people so he could control them.
Got it. Got it. Okay.
But yeah, so he kicks you out of the chair and kicks you down into the factory.
Okay.
Then you go through the factory for a long time. Then he
Uh-huh.
turns into a big metal monster and kicks you down again into the bottom of the factory.
Yeah.
Then you meet Chris. And he tells you everything that he should have told you at the beginning of the game and goes, "Yep, I'm sorry."
Oh, Chris was there the whole time?
Yeah, he's been there. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, if you explore enough, you'll find his computer and they'll be leaving logs about how they've been around,
What the heck?
trying to contain everything.
Okay.
But yeah, so
Okay.
like he said, "Here, he made this makeshift like tank made of like plastic instead of metal.
Uh-huh.
So you could shoot the guy.
Yeah.
So basically, you drive upstairs and you get a big mech battle with the Heisenberg,
Gotcha.
and
Gotcha.
you get a big mech battle with missiles.
Uh.
And then you get the last piece, and then Miranda just shows up and rips your heart out.
Yeah.
She literally walks up to you and rips your heart out.
Okay.
And
Cool.
then you die.
And then you die.
Ethan dies.
He dies just right there.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you play as Chris.
Okay.
You
Whoa.
play as Chris for like 30 minutes, and it's just a power trip the entire time.
Because it's Chris.
You get to come, yeah, no, you get to go in, and it's like, okay, we're gonna deal with Miranda now because she like has all the parts, and she's like trying to revive the baby as her daughter.
Uh-huh.
So the village is just covered in mold and mold tentacles and stuff. So you just walk in there and just shoot everything with a missile launcher
Gotcha.
and
Okay.
everything. And there's a gauntlet, and you shoot a bunch of stuff. You play as Chris for a while. Eventually, you go underground and you find her lab,
Okay.
and that's where all the lore dumps at.
That's where the lore dumps are.
And you find Mia in a jail cell down there, and she's like,
Mhm.
"Yeah." He's like, "What? You're alive?" Or he's like, "You're still alive?" And then she's like, "He's like, Ethan's dead." And then she's like, "No, he's not." He goes, "Yeah, I watched him get his heart ripped out." He's like,
Oh,
she's like,
shoot.
she's like, "There's something you need to know."
There's something you need to know?
Yeah, Ethan's been dead since 7. He's been mold.
He's been mold and she knew?
Yeah,
What?
and that's why the baby has powers.
She knew?
That's why the baby has powers.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Why is Ethan not being told anything by anyone?
So basically, yeah, and then you wake up, and then it cuts back to Ethan like crawling on the ground, like with the stupid girl that you made sleepy from the last game.
Okay.
You made her sleepy in the last game. She's like, "Oh, Ethan, you're an idiot."
Uh,
No, and then she's like, "Isn't it kind of weird that you've been cutting your hands off, like, and they've been growing back?"
uh,
And it's like, "Yep, you were mold."
you were mold the whole time.
And then the merchant guy picks you up in a cart and takes you back to town.
Okay.
Then you go to the final boss area. Yeah, shoot the girl in the face, and you save your daughter.
Yeah.
But also, as soon as you kill the boss, Ethan's hands start turning into dust because he's mold, and you're killing the mold.
Yeah.
So basically, at the end, you have the baby, and you hand the baby off to Chris, and then you run back in and pull the trigger on the bomb and blow yourself up and kill the mold.
Okay.
Then it ends in a helicopter ride back home
Gotcha.
with the baby.
With the baby.
And they brought Biohazard back. They brought one of the bodies with the mold.
What?
And then it ends. The game ends with the girl, the daughter, 16 years later, standing by Ethan's grave.
Uh-huh.
And then they drive, and then someone from the company picks her up, and then they drive into the distance, and you can see the car stop in the distance, and there's just a guy standing in the road, and it looks like Ethan.
And then the DLC.
Yep, I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, which we're not going to talk about right now.
He's actually dead, though.
Yeah. So, Resident Evil 8. Heater?
Does it sound like a heater?
Sounds like it. It does. I am excited to play both 7 and 8 at some point. Sounds
You're ready to
like...
poop your pants.
Yes.
7 is definitely scarier.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I can believe that.
But the peak of 8 is scarier than the entirety of 7.
I can also believe that. Okay. So, overall, Resident Evil 8. What's the story about? What's the message? What's everything that the game wants you to know by the end?
Family. Ethan will do anything for his family.
Ethan will do anything for his family.
Even get his arm cut off.
Even get his arm cut off. So, right before this, we cooked up...
Death.
What?
He cheats death.
Cheats death. We cooked up something right before this. And since this is Christian's segment. He gets the floor to speak on it. It's funny because For some reason, Christian thought it was a good idea to go to ChatGPT first. That was not a very smart idea.
It was funny.
It was funny, and it said some stupid connections. But we got something. We got something that actually has to do with what the actual message, the intended message of the game is. Because as Christian just said, the intended message is to be taken from the fact that Ethan will do anything for his family. Therefore, you should do anything for your family. But what does the Bible say about that?
Ethan not only saved his wife, but also saved his daughter.
Yes. What does the Bible say about that?
What does it say about that, Henry?
Bro, I told you. Okay, wait.
I didn't take notes.
You did not take notes, that's true. You were washing dishes. You were not locked in. Okay. Let me pull up the exact verse so I can get this right.
Remember when I finished the game for once? That was today.
That was today. Wait, what did you finish? Today? What did you finish today?
No, I just mean I finished RE Village.
Oh, yeah, you did do that. Not today, but you finished RE Village. Okay, here we go. Ephesians 5:25 says it. Colossians 3:19 says it. Specifically, we're going to talk about the Ephesians 5:25 version. Ephesians 5:25. Husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church and gave himself up to her. What that is saying is that husbands, your job is to die for your family.
I thought, dude, no, you cut out on my end. It just said your job is to die.
So, your job is to be so willing to do anything for your family's safety that you're willing to die for your family. Like, that's what this game's telling you to do. And it got it right. But remember, the difference, though, big difference, you got to die for your family because, well, you got to be willing to die for your family because that's what Christ did. That's the only reason you're doing it. You're doing it because Christ did it. And Christ showed us what love looks like by doing that. That's what Christ says love is. And he's the one who made it. So, while the game just says it as like it's just, you just do it. Like, it's good. It's good to do it. We know that it's more than that. It's more than just it's good to do that. It's that Christ did it first. Christ did it first, and he showed us what love is by doing it. So that's Resident Evil Village. You think we got time for one more game?
If you want.
Okay.
It's just one more game.
Just one more game. Just one more game.
Please.
Please. I need this. Okay. I have an actual game to talk about. Not a Next Fest. Not a collection of games. One game that I played this morning because I knew...
Please.
Because I knew we were doing this episode. I was like, this game's an hour long. I was going to play it next week, but I'll just do it this morning because I have the time to.
Let's do it this morning.
I bawled my eyes out.
Did you play Blueprints again, bro?
I've never played Blueprints. And also that game I have heard is not a sad game. Okay.
So you didn't play Blueprints?
I did not play Blueprints. I played Before Your Eyes. Christian, do you know what Before Your Eyes is?
Yes, I actually do. It's every time you blink, you jump forward.
Yeah.
What if you just don't blink?
That's the thing.
Don't you have to have a webcam?
Yeah. It is, and you have to have...
on Steam?
Yeah, I have it on Steam.
How about we do this after this recording?
What?
I play it.
You play it? Okay.
And you help me. You watch my playthrough with me.
I'll give you a tease then. That's what this will be. This will be a tease. Okay.
You want to stream it?
That would be fun. But also that would mean I'd have to set up streaming on your end.
It wouldn't take that long.
Okay. We'll do that later this evening. Later this evening. Cause I gotta eat dinner first. I gotta eat dinner, bro. Anyways, Before Your Eyes is a game where the basic setup is you're dead. And basic setup is you're dead. And the like wayfarer who's going to bring you to your final location, he pulls you out of like the lake of souls that you're in, and he's like, you are the one that I'm gonna try and convince God to bring into heaven. So first of all, let me just say this right here: the theology of this game, not right at all, not even a little bit. It's so weird. It's such a weird afterlife that they have in this game. But anyways, it's one of the ones where you have to prove yourself, and you have to prove that you lived a good life. And if you did not live a good life, then you get sent to pretty much hell. And if you did live a good life, you get to go to heaven. Like, it's that kind of afterlife. But
Guess you're cooked.
guess you're cooked. So he is like, you don't have any arms or legs or ears or a mouth, so I have to tell your story for you. But what you can do is you can show me your memories as a movie, but every time you blink, time will move forward. So try not to blink too often. And like so whenever you're in a level, there's two things that can happen. There's a third thing, but I'm not going to spoil it, what that is. There's two things that can happen. Either there will be something you can interact with by blinking at it, and if you blink at it, then it'll like set off something that happens, like it'll like show more of the scene, or like it'll do a puzzle or something, or it'll just be something you interact with. But if a metronome pops up at the bottom of the screen, if you blink at all when that's on screen, you skip ahead in time. And that skipping ahead could be a second, it could be 5 days, it could be 30 years. You never know.
So you gotta lock in. You better be good at not blinking. And so you'll be like watching memories of your life and trying to figure out like, you're trying to like piece together this person's life, because it's not yours. It's not your real life. How do I cheese it, bro?
What?
How do I cheese it?
How do you cheese it? Don't try to cheese it. Don't try to cheese it. It's so much better if you just play it like how it's intended to be played.
Where I suck.
Just try and keep your eyes open, bro. Just try.
How long is it?
It's like an hour long. I think I beat it in just over like an hour 45 minutes.
You suck.
What?
I said, dang, that's long.
It's really not that long. You can beat it in one sitting, but then you'll be like mid conversation with someone, and you'll be like you'll see the metronome, and you'll be like, oh shoot, I can't blink, and you'll have like your eyes all wide open in real life, and then subconsciously you'll blink, and you'll be like, oh shoot. And like, I'll say one thing, I have not that great of a like, I was using my laptop because my laptop actually has a camera, and it's not a very good webcam. And yeah, I was playing it on my laptop, but it does not have a very good webcam. And so what would happen is whenever I wanted to blink, like it was a scene that I was like, I'm getting angry with these people and I don't want to see them anymore, I want to blink, it would not detect my blinking. But then when it was a scene that I actually was like, oh shoot, I don't want to blink, and I blinked, it would detect it perfectly. And that was so frustrating. But I think that may have been a little on purpose. I don't know. Because I feel like it was the scenes that I actually wanted to blink past were not letting me blink past. But then the ones that I did want to see, I blinked past immediately. So that wasn't fun. That wasn't very fun. But you just learn more and more about this person's life, and you just learn so much about like what it means to live a life, what it means to live a good life, because it doesn't just mean in the worldly sense. It does not just mean like, oh, success, like having a successful career, but it's like having like an emotional life where you connect with people and you love people. And later on it like digs more into like, but then also there's broken things. There's also broken things, and there's really awful things that can happen. And like lives can get cut short, and it just overall speaks on this message of like, just life is so much greater than we think it is, and so much more of a blessing than we think it is. And we need to take the time to not only realize that, but also like take the time to appreciate it. And like anytime we think like this life's not worth it, why am I even here? It is an incredible thing that you're on this earth. It really is an incredible thing that you're still living another day. And like there is so many reasons for you to have joy in that, and so many reasons for you to just live life right now, because it can go by in a blink, and life can go by in a blink, and you are going to miss it before you realize. I can speak on that really well with this last year of my life. In the moment, it felt like forever. In the moment of what I was doing, I felt like I was living there forever where I was. But
You were just so locked in.
by the end of it, I was like, that went by like a week. Like that felt like it was just a week. Like I remember I got to the end of the first semester and I was like, what? I'm done with the first semester already? We're done? What? I felt like we just started. And I can also say like now, like I'm in my sophomore year and like I'm past midterms now.
You know about the brain's perception of time as you get older? So basically, when you get, you know how like your brain goes off of how many memories you have.
Mm-hmm.
So like time seems so slow when you're a kid because you don't have that many memories yet.
Oh.
And your brain doesn't lump them all together yet. But when you get older, the more memories you have, the more your brain combines them together.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it seems like time flies.
Oh my goodness.
That's why being a kid seemed like forever, because you didn't have that many memories to go off of yet.
That's terrifying. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that explains a lot.
Because life will start flying.
Uh-huh.
That's why when adults say, "Oh, life is so short," and then you're sitting here thinking, "I've been here forever. What are you talking about?"
No, they think they know. They know. What the heck? That's crazy. Oh my goodness.
That's just make sure you're doing things you want to do.
Yeah, and that's what this game's been making me think about ever since I finished it this morning. But just like how much of what we're doing right now is what we want to be doing and what we should be doing. And like on top of that, then you look at like the Christ-minded side of things, like the biblical worldview side of things. How much of that life are you actually using for the Lord? And like I think back, there's this really good interview. It's incredible, and I recommend everybody listen to it whenever you can. It's from Room for Nuance, which is a podcast that I mention every now and then. But there was an interview with the guy who heads up, Sovereign Grace Music. And he was asked about, and this is going to sound completely unrelated, but he was asked about like, how do you feel about playing Hillsong and Bethel songs in your church? And he was like, well,
oh, we love those places.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he was like, so yes, there's some bad things that have happened there, but you can separate a song from the artist, first of all. But
for the most part,
if the song itself is not very deep and does not really land theologically, then
don't play it.
Wait, how many weeks are in the year? How many weeks are in a year? I forget about that. I forget.
12 times 4.
How many weeks?
12 times 4.
12 times 4.
48.
It's 52 weeks.
12 times 4.
There's a few extra ones, bro.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right, because right, because not every month. I guess that makes sense. But 12 times 4, 4 weeks in a month.
So multiply 52 by, let's say on average a church has like 4 songs a service. That means you have 208 songs that you play in that year. Why would you want any of those songs to be anything that is not like super theologically sound? Like if you only have 208 songs that you get to do throughout the whole year, you would want all of those songs to not be wasted time. And so his argument was just like, if this is the amount of songs I'm going to use, then I want to make sure all of them are biblically based. I want to make sure all of them are glorifying. That's why I don't really often play Hillsong and Bethel songs, because they are not always actually biblically based and actually glorifying. And he
aren't they great though?
Aren't they great though? They make you feel good though.
Is there any heaters?
They make you feel good.
Is there any heaters at all?
There's a few. King of Kings is a really good. King of Kings is a really good one by Hillsong.
Have you ever played the Hillsong at our church, bro?
What?
You guys played the Hillsong at our church?
Never. Dad cannot.
Gotta talk your dad into that, bro.
He cannot separate song from artist, which that's totally fine. This is fine. It's his conviction. It's his conviction for the glory of the church, and that is good.
But we freaking love Hillsong.
We freaking love Hillsong. They're so good. No.
They make me feel so good inside.
They make me feel so good inside. Yeah, like King of Kings, I will say, I'm not going to call out any songs as bad right now. I'm not going to do that. But I will say King of Kings is a really solid one, because it's literally just a theology about who Christ is. And it's a really solid one, because it's just explaining the events of Christ's life.
And it's cooking.
They don't cook often, but they cooked there.
What do you mean? Are you trying to accuse my favorite company? Or my favorite church? Favorite?
Chris Pratt's favorite church?
Bro, didn't he say some diabolical things recently?
Chris Pratt?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't follow celebrity drama. Anyways, so I'm relating that back to what I'm saying here, and like, you think about that with your own life, like not just like the songs you listen to and the songs that you play at your church, but like think about that about your own life, like,
and cook on it for a little bit.
Like, if you only have so much time on this earth, like 60 years on this earth.
Don't say that.
60 or 70 years on this earth.
80, 90. No. I like to think that I'll live till 100. It makes me feel better.
Yeah. Do that. If you only have that time on this earth, don't waste it. And it could be less. You never know what could happen. You literally never know what could happen ever so suddenly.
Don't scare our viewers away.
I'm not trying to scare people away. I'm just saying, like, accidents happen.
Hey, yo. What are you talking about?
No, I actually, like, accidents happen. Like,
are you gonna
things happen to people.
Are you gonna accidentally kill somebody?
No, I'm just saying.
I'm on to him when they bring this up in court.
So a car crash can happen. A random bombing could happen. A shooter could happen. Those are the common ones. Then there's natural disasters. Those could happen. You could, like...
Don't be like me, guys.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, don't.
No, like when before I got in a car crash, I thought that nothing would ever be... God wouldn't let anything happen to me.
And that's a common view that most, like, 20-year-olds have, is just this, like, I'm unstoppable. And that's why so many people die in their 20s. It's like a human
psychology thing, though.
What?
It's a human psychology thing, and it's also with guys, like young guys. You know, like I know me and you have both done things where we're like, yep, we're gonna be fine.
Yeah,
I literally just did something like that today, bro.
What?
I drifted my Jeep earlier.
You drifted your Jeep, dude. But like, yeah, that's
it's rainy over here, so I decided I was gonna cut a corner.
That's young life right now. Like, that's why so many, like, 20-year-olds die so early, is because they just think, like, recap, it doesn't matter, I'll be fine. What?
When I see my recap, though, and I see myself drifting and flipping, God's like, yeah, that was pretty stupid, wasn't it? And I go, yep.
Yep.
I was pretty dumb, wasn't it?
That was pretty dumb. But yeah, this game just makes you think about all those things, and think about, like, how you use your life and how it could be cut short at any moment. And
was it the best $5 you spent?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty solid. I think I spent $2 on it.
Freak.
Yeah.
Games are getting pricey.
No, I think I got the CD key.
Sorry, you mean loaded.
Loaded key. Oh my goodness. So
why?
I don't know why.
Yeah, sorry, you meant loaded, formerly known as CD keys, bro.
Loaded, formerly known as CD keys. Anyways, so live your full life for Christ. Live for Christ as much as you can. I'm going to be thinking about that a lot now. Don't waste a moment, because you don't have a moment to waste. Okay. I think it's good time to outro now. Outro time.
This episode is 3 hours long.
This episode is 3 hours long. Actually, it's probably just about like 2 hours.
What's the recording at?
This recording is at 1 hour 15. The other one was like at 45 minutes. So.
Oh, we're cooking.
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
We're cooking.
Yeah. Outro. Pulling it up. I gotta start up a doc again, so we can.
Hey guys, welcome to the outro.
So we can keep track of things.
Hey guys, welcome to the outro. Here we're gonna thank everybody that was on our team. Goodbye.
Thank everybody on the team. Patreon. Support us on Patreon so we can get a new mic for Christian and get some other materials we might need.
Yeah, apparently Henry doesn't want me to have a Blue Yeti. He wants me to have a real mic. He wants me to be a big boy and have a real DAC.
I want you to have a real thing, bro. Because that's what I have, and it's very nice.
The only thing you have over me.
Prayer list. Put us on your prayer list because prayer is more powerful than money and matters more to us. Discord. Follow us on Discord. Actually,
Send Henry gifts.
Send me gifts. I'm kidding.
You did get a gift.
I did? Oh, yeah. I did get a gift. Thank you for the Game Boy DMG with Pokemon Red. And Yearny.
I'm kind of feel betrayed, dude. Like
Yearny.
It's not me. Like, what did I do to not be the rival, bro?
Yearny.
I want you to kill my Eradicate, bro.
Yearny.
I want you to kill my Eradicate, bro.
So I say the prayer list thing, but I never say what to pray for. So I'm going to say that real quick. Pray for us to reach the people that need to hear what we have to say. And pray for us to grow in our own personal knowledge of the Lord and grow in our humility. Like, grow in our humility. Deny ourselves more and point ourselves more and more toward Christ. Merch, buy some merch. Share the show. We are a word-of-mouth show, so any way you can share it with others who would enjoy it would be super beneficial. What?
Can't wait until we have a commercial on YouTube, bro.
A commercial on YouTube, bro? No, most podcasts actually don't advertise. They're just word-of-mouth. So
that's like too much work, bro.
What, telling people?
No, I mean advertising.
Yeah, no. Too much work for not enough people to hear it. So just share the show, tell people about it. That's the best way we can get out there. Credit to the team, Rylan Anderson, producer and graphic designer. Colton Anderson, our creative and content advisor. Credit to our theme composer, R. Snyder, for the opening song Happy Town and the outro Sunsets. Spotify linked below. If you're on Spotify, scroll down to the comments and tell us what you thought of the episode. If you're on Apple Podcasts, follow us and download the episode. If you're on anything else, do whatever you need to make us happy. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. Check out the show's Spotify account.
Or dislike. We don't care because you can't see it.
Yeah, that's true. Check out the show's Spotify account. I have lovingly made playlists of worship music inspired by the themes we discuss in the bonus episodes. This is the new form of song.
And Mudhouse.
Haunted House. Find us on Substack at Courage Wisdom Power Official. And remember to have the courage to stand up for the faith, the wisdom to speak God's word, and the power to live for the Lord in everything we do. Because just by listening, you are furthering the goal we set out to reach. We'll have Superstar Saga ready for you guys very soon.
I got a docs cooked up for next week. Don't worry.
Yes. We will finish that very soon, and we will get that episode out very soon. Christian,
but we don't have to commit because we do what we want.
Please commit.
No, we are committing to it, but I mean, I'm just saying, shut up, guys. We don't have to. You can't ask us to do anything. We do what we want.
But nobody's asking you to do anything. So yeah, the October bonus is now going to turn into an early September bonus. I'm
just glad we got a Halloween game to do, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't think we were.
A Halloween game on November 2nd.
Dang it!
You played it around Halloween time. You did.
Yeah.
You did. You're okay. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.